Hello all you StAUSCC fans and welcome back to another 10-10 friendly, this time against India. Once again at the home of St Andrews Cricket, C1. Let's get into it. Alright, and as we see here, the Alex Haines made C1. Umpires are out, pitch looks a little bit green.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening to you all. I'm Michael Slater and this is Mel Jones.
Thanks, lads.
We have a few changes to the team, of course. Koshi, Paul Smith and Rodri Price all come into the lineup to have a little bit of a go here against India.
Thanks, Mel. I've been looking forward to
Dropping
this
out of the
match.
team is
Should be a
Jason
cracker.
Segal, David Miller,
Going
and
down to the middle now, the
Dan
captains are
Armstrong,
there
I
for the
believe.
toss.
Oh, what is that uniform for India? I'm pretty sure that's not the uniform I chose, but oh well, they win the toss. And
I
they've chosen to
probably would have
bat
chosen
first.
to bowl on this pitch, but I can understand wanting to have the runs on the board.
This is just an Indian team that I've downloaded. So, yeah, the uniform is an interesting
Let's get this match underway.
happenstance, as it were. Right, so McPherson in to bowl the first ball of the innings. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, it's a good length and seaming away and driven out to point where Paul fields and there's no run. Rohit Sharma on strike. McPherson into bowl. Second ball. Again swinging away. Just knocked down to mid-off. McPherson, third ball of the over. Into Rohit Sharma. This one's just a little bit shorter and driven, but only as far as short cover where Franklin does the fielding. Really good start here from McPherson. Fourth ball of the over. He's in and it's full outside off stump. It's driven up and over wide mid-off. It's 4 runs. McPherson in again. How can he recover from that? This one's shorter and a little bit quicker. Pushed to mid-off where it's fielded by Earnshaw. No run. Last ball of the over. Only 4 runs off it so far. It's full and flicked up and over long leg. Will it go all the way? It goes all the way.
6.
Just clearing the boundary there. Bad luck for McPherson.
The pace bowler is coming into the attack from the pavilion end.
Alright, to replace Armstrong then, we've got Hay in to bowl the first over. He'll be bowling to Dhawan. Well, it's full outside off stump, but he's got the edge. Safe down to third man, they'll get a single.
That'll settle his nerves. Good shot.
Those
first
Indian
up.
uniforms are terrible. Whoever did that. Sharma on strike now. Hayes into bowl, and it's on a good length, and he's driven through mid-off. They'll get a single. They'll come back for 2. No, they won't. Decide against it. Earnshaw does the fielding.
And a single.
So 2 off 2 balls here for Hay. He's into bowl to Dhawan. It's full and wide and driven through the covers, but only
Great
as far as the man
fielding.
on the
That's a
boundary. It's
boundary
Crooks out there.
saved.
Throw into McLennan. 1 run. Hay in again, this time to Sharma, and it's down leg. Pulled it away. Fielder's running around from long leg. Picks it up, and it's just a single. Good over from Hay so far. See what he's got up his sleeve. Can he finish on a high here? It's a little leg cutter and flicked off his hip. That's gone a long way.
That goes
6
sailing
runs.
into
Yep,
the
6
crowd.
runs. Last ball of the over here. Hay into Dhawan. This one's full and driven, but only as far as point.
End of the over.
20 off 2 now, India. McPherson in once more to Sharma. Over the wicket, he bowls. It's full and punched outside.
Oh, well
Down to,
fielded. That was
deep extra
headed to the
cover.
boundary.
Only 1 run.
And through for 1.
See what McPherson has here against Darwin. He's in for his second ball of the over. This one's wide outside off stump, but driven through the covers. Stopped by extra cover, and there's no run. McPherson again. Into Darwin. This is full, and he flicks it off his legs, but only as far as square leg. Koshi does the fielding. It's another dot ball. McPherson in once more. Fourth ball of the over. This one's short and has Darwin pulling. They'll get one. Will they come back for two? They think about it, but say no. Another one to the total. Tidy again here. First 4 balls of the over from McPherson. As he's into Sharma, and this one's on a good length. He chips it down to mid-on, but there's no one there. Falls safely, and there's no run. Last ball of McPherson's spell. Very tidy second over. And it's full, and has Sharma driving. He gets it up and over mid-off, and it'll go away for 4, but still only 6 off the over. McPherson won't be too upset by that. 18 from his 2. Hay now into Darwin. This one's full and swinging in, but he's lifted that over mid-wicket with some power.
Ooh, just lands
4
inside
runs.
the boundary.
Hay now in once more to Darwin. This one's closer to off stump, but he gets around it and flicks it down to fine leg. They get a single, they think about 2, but no. Just the 1. Hay into Sharma now. This one's shorter and he picks it up and pulls it away. Will it be cut off by fine leg? No, it's not. It's 4. Run rate back up to 10 now as Hayes full and is driven through the covers, but stopped there. Cut off and there'll be no run. Believe that was Price. Hay into bowl once more. It's a slow one. It's full and driven back straight down the ground. That's going to be 4. Pretty shot there from Sharma. Hey, final ball of his spell. What can you do here? It's another full ball and it beats him somewhat. There's an appeal. Not really sure what for. Change of bowling now. We have Price coming into the attack.
From the university end.
Price into Darwin now. He's full and swinging away from the left-hander,
nice
but he
shot.
gets back and pulls it. Full ball and he's just pulled it away, square of the wicket for 4. Price in, second ball of the over. This is full again and outside off, swinging away. Down one pushes it into the covers and there's no run. Price in again. Bowls to Darwin. This is full and edged, but doesn't carry to the man at slip. Price in, fourth ball of the over. Good comeback from him so far. This one's full and edged. Gully's chasing it. Will they cut it off before it gets to the boundary? No, they will not. 4 runs. Oh, unfortunate again for Price. None for 8 of his 4 balls so far. He's in again. This one's short and pulled away into the gap. 4 more. It's a 50 partnership for the opening wicket.
And a 50 partnership here. Off to a strong start.
Price is going to need to reconsider his line and length here. He's in once more to Darwin. This one's short again and cut away. 4 runs.
Ooh, and that got what it deserved. Poor ball.
Expensive over there. 16 off it. Earnshaw into the attack now. Bowling to Sharma. This one's full and has Sharma playing across the line. There's an appeal for LBW. No, says the
Not out
umpire.
the decision.
Must have been close. Let's see what the ball tracking says. Pitched outside off. Turning. Hit outside off. Otherwise, yeah, dead. Good start here for Earnshaw. This is in again to Sharma, who's forward and driving and beats the man at point. There's a man back though. Cuts it off. It's just a single. Earnshaw to Darwin now. This one has him back and punching down to long off. It'll be a single. Earnshaw to Sharma again. This one's outside off, has him pushing forward through the
Perfect
covers.
technique. And
beats the man at point. Will they get 2? They're coming back. No. Decide against it once more. Just another single. Earnshaw now to Darwan. This one's full and has him trying to play in the air through mid-wicket. Edges it, can only get it to short mid-wicket there. Hay picks it up. It's no run. Earnshaw, last ball of his over. This one's on off stump and has Darwan moving back and punching it away. Franklin's coming round. It'll only be a single. Fantastic over there from Earnshaw. Change your bowler here now. Alex Haines into bowl. Darwan on strike. You all know Alex Haines loves to start with an off-cutter, and he does. It's punched down the ground, and they get through for a single. Haines now into Sharma, who's on 27. It's full and swinging away, and Sharma punches it out to the deep cover boundary where it's fielded. They'll get a single.
And that's a single.
India now none for 61 off 6.2 overs. St Andrews just running them in a little bit here. That's a good length ball from Haines, but it's been driven straight. The field is trying to catch up. They'll get 2. Will they come back for 3? No, they won't. Just the 2.
He has played that nicely.
Haines in now to Darwan again. This one's full and has Darwan pushing through the leg side. Can only get it as far as McPherson at mid-on. It's a dot ball. Tidy over here from Haines so far. It's into Darwan, 5th ball of the over. It's an off-cutter and Darwan plays that through leg, but it's cut off by Hay at mid-wicket. Another dot ball. India struggling here now. It's another full one from Haines, who's clubbed over square leg. 4 runs. As Earnshaw's back in again to Sharma. It's full and at his pads. They've gone up.
Big shout for that one.
And he's given him.
That's an important
First wicket of the day here for
They
St
really
Andrews.
stopped that partnership.
Earnshaw breaks the partnership. Sharma, LBW. Will they review it? No is the answer, and Sharma has to go. In now to the crease comes Virat Kohli. Earnshaw to Kohli. India, 1 for 67. This one's full and wide outside off stump, and Kohli's edging down to the man at third man. It's Koshi there, does the fielding, and there's no run. Good start here from Earnshaw, who's full once more and striking Kohli on the pad, but he's well outside off stump. Earnshaw in, 4th ball of the over to Kohli, who's reverse sweeping and hitting it hard through the gap. Will they cut it off? Yes, they cut it off. The throw's coming in. And just not enough power on that throw. They come back for 3.
Getting 3.
Earnshaw to Darwan now. This one's full and has Darwan driving, but only as far as McPherson. Last ball of the over here for Earnshaw. What's he got up his sleeve? Into Darwan, who's sweeping and can only get it as far as square leg. Fantastic over there for Earnshaw. 1 for 3 off it. That's an amazing spell by him. Haines now into bowl once more, and it's an off-cutter to Kohli. And he's lifted it up over square leg. That's 4 runs. Great shot there by Virat Kohli. India 1 for 74 as Haines is back into bowl, and this one's fuller. Kohli's still pulling, but only as far as the man at deep wide long on. Haines into Darwan now, and it's an off-cutter moving away from him. Fielded by Hay at mid-wicket, and there's no run. Haines into Darwan once more. 3 balls gone on this over. It's full and he's lifting it up over mid-wicket. It's going to beat the man. 4 runs. India now move to 1 for 79. 2 balls left in this Haines over. This one's full and swinging in, and Dawan's across it again and hitting it hard over square.
Solid shot.
4
Goes
more
for
runs.
4.
What's Haines got here to stem the flow? He's in. Final ball of his spell. This one's full at the stumps and just finds the outside edge. Diving stop there by Koshi. Price back into the attack to bowl his second over. This one's full and swinging away and finds the edge of Kohli's bat. It's fielded at short third man by Koshi and there's no run. Kohli 8 off 6. India 1 for 83. 11 balls left in the innings. This one's full and swinging away again and Kohli punches out to Stan at extra cover. But they get through for 1. Price now, third ball of the over into Dawan, who's on 47. This one's full and swinging in and he's lofted it over square leg. That's 4 runs and that'll be the 50 for Dawan.
50 runs up now.
51 off
This
30
has been some
balls.
strong batting.
9 fours and a 6. He's been doing it in boundaries. Good innings by Dawan though. This total takes some getting from St Andrews, but it's still going here. His price is in and bowls once more. This time it's punched out to deep extra cover by Dawan and there's a single.
There.
Moves to 52. 2 balls left in the over. Oh, this is the final over. My bad, this is the final over of the innings. I thought there was one more left. Price bowls that one and Kohli punches it to mid-off and there's only a single. Oh, and there's overthrows. What on earth has happened there? That's going to go for 5. Absolutely not what St Andrews needed there. Price into bowl, it's full to Kohli. He goes up and over wide mid-off. The man back crooks, fields it. Throw goes in,
Give
but
away a bit too much
Kohli
there.
gets there. 2 runs off that over as we see Dawan spider. Solid spider there from Dawan. He's batted really well. Scoring all around the ground. Lots of 4s through the onside. So, India finish up there with 96. We'll see whether that'll be enough.
The pace bowler is coming into the attack from the university.
Kumar to open the bowling. Bowling to Koshi. 97 runs needed. This one's short and Koshi's pulling a little bit of a top edge. It'll go down to short fine leg and there'll be a single.
First ball and he's off the mark.
Koshi will be happy with that, getting off the mark straight away. What's McLennan got now? Well, that one's wide.
He
Left
lets that
alone
go
by
through to the
McLennan.
keeper.
Missed
And given
everything
as such.
and then some.
McLennan's still on strike. Yet to get off the mark. 1 ball gone. It's full and McLennan plays that through square leg. They'll get 1. They'll think about the 2, but no, it's cut off. Short fine leg is very
He's off
wide
the
out there.
mark.
Koshi back on strike. Kumar into bowl. And this one's shorter again and Koshi's running that down to short third man. McLennan's through quickly
Take a single.
and they get a single comfortably. 3 balls gone, St Andrews. 4 without loss. Kumar into bowl and McLennan's back and cutting for some reason. They go through for a quick single and yeah, they make it quite comfortably in the end. The ball just
concentration there.
trickles around to deep mid, to short third man. Koshi now on strike. This one's full and Koshi's flicking that down as far as fine leg. They think about coming back for 2 but decide against it. His fine leg's up quickly. 6 from 5 balls so far. Tidy over. Neither team will be disappointed with this. As it's short and McLennan's trying to cut
Kept
the
it
ball.
fairly tight in that over.
Misses out there.
Ahmed, the left armer, is coming on to bowl from the pavilion end.
Alright, Khalil Ahmed. Into bowl for India. Koshi, 3 off 3. This ball is short and Koshi's back and just a little tickle through to the wicketkeeper.
The whole team
Don't think
running
he'll have
out
any
to
complaints with that.
celebrate. This one means a lot.
No, and he's off. Koshi again misses out. India take the first wicket
Smith,
and
the
bring
new
Smith
batsman,
to the
arrives
crease.
at the crease.
Ahmed, 1 ball, 1 wicket. This ball's short and has Smith pulling. They get through for one.
Smith gets off the mark.
A lot on the shoulders of McLennan at the moment. After that early wicket, need to boost the rate a little bit. This one's full and has McLennan driving through the covers, but can only make it to extra cover where it's fielded and there's no run. McLennan 1 off 4 now. Ahmed's into bowl once more. This one again very full, and again McLennan's driving, but he pierces the gap this time and it flashes away for 4. 5 off 5. St Andrews 1 for 11. McLennan's pulling this one, short at him.
Needs a direct hit.
Smith struggled there a little bit. I think he would have been home, but needs to be backing up a bit better than that. Final ball of the over. Smith on 1. St Andrews on 12. This one's full and swinging into the pads, and Smith nudges that down to fine leg. Just for a single.
A very good over there. Takes the wicket and keeps it tight.
St Andrews 1 for 13. 8 overs left. And on comes Jasprit Bumrah. 84 needed from 48 balls. This one's full and has McLennan driving. Only as far as point, but they get through for a single.
And they go through for 1.
Couldn't quite pierce the gap that time. Oh, sorry, that was Smith. McLennan now on strike. And this time he goes up and over square leg. Oh, he's hit that sweetly. Nearly into the crowd. It's a big 6 from McLennan. It's one way to keep up with the rate there. As Bumrah's in again, and it's a good length, and McLennan's pushing through the offside. This one will only make it as far as a sweeper. They get through for 1.
1 run there.
76 from 45 needed now. Smith on strike. 3 off 3 for him. This is short, and Smith is back and cuts. McLennan's through for a single.
And a single taken.
Good over here for St Andrews so far. 9 off the 4 balls. They'll still be looking for a few more though. As Bumrah's into bowl and McLennan's pulling a little top edge again. The top edge. Seen this as a problem for the St Andrews batsmen in the last few games. Good throw from fine leg. They just threw for a single though. 10 off the over so far. Smith on strike. Final ball. He's back and he's cutting. Can't hit the gap. But McLennan's quick and he's through for another single.
Really good over there.
11 off it. Ahmed coming over the wicket now. To Smith, who's 5 from 5. This one's full and Smith's pulling. Gets it down to the man at fine leg. They'll get through for a single.
And through for 1.
72 from 41 balls now. McLennan on strike. 14 from 9 for him. This one's short and has McLennan pulling. Square leg gets round to it though. They'll get a single.
And a single.
2 off 2 balls here for St Andrews. 71 from 40 required. They're 1 for 26. This one's short and has Smith pulling, and it's another top edge. This time they will commit to the 2. Smith's quick. Is he going to get there? Yes, he will. 69 from 39 now. St Andrews 1 for 28. Ahmed in with the 4th ball of the over. This one's a good ball. And pulling it out to deep square leg. They get through for the single. 2 balls left in the over. McLennan on strike. What can Ahmed do? He's in. He bowls. It's full. And McLennan's hitting that through just forward of square leg. All the way along the ground. It's gone for 4. Well played, Ross McLennan. Last ball of the over. Last ball of Ahmed's spell. He's in, and again it's a good length ball, and McLennan's just tucking it into the leg side. They'll get through for a single.
End of the over. Yadav, the left-arm unorthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the University.
Left arm room to bowl to McLennan here. McLennan will be eyeing up that leg side, and yep, he gets it up and over the circle. Does it quite have enough on it to run away? Yes, it does. 4 runs. McLennan's strong off his legs there. And if you're not going to put a fielder there, he's going to take you on. And he does so again, but this time with better results. That's a half dozen.
That's wonderful. 6.
A huge hit there from McLennan, who moves to 30 now. St Andrews 1 for 44. Another full ball at his legs, and McLennan goes under this
Absolutely
one
hammers
again.
that one.
Not as high as the last, but it'll be the same result. Into ball once more, Yadav, and again it's full, and again McLennan's across, and again he's getting a lot of it. Will it go all the way? No, one bounce this
It
time.
was a good delivery, but it was treated with contempt.
Can't bowl there with this field. When will he learn? McLennan 40 now. This one's full and outside off stump, and McLennan drives down to long off. They just get a single. Smart cricket there from McLennan. St Andrews moved to 1 for 55. Smith on strike, and this one's full, and Smith drives, and he gets it past the bowler. They'll get through for another single. 41 required now from 30 balls.
This partnership is now
And a
worth
50 partnership
Good
between
batting
Smith
out
and
there.
McLennan. McLennan doing the heavy lifting. Smith's been there for the ride. But some good running from him.
The right arm medium
And a great
bowler
partnership
is
so
coming on
far.
to bowl from the pavilion end.
Kumar back into the attack. 5 off his first. Not including the leg by. See what he has. He bowls it full, and it's driven out through the covers. He'll be 1. Cut off by the sweeper. St Andrews moved to 57. McLennan on strike. 41 from 17 balls. Kumar's into the attack, and it's full, and McLennan's driving
Right
up
off
and over the
middle of
field.
bat.
He has smashed that. That's 6 over extra cover for McLennan. It's a great innings from him so far. 34 from 28 balls now for St Andrews, and this one's full again. McLennan's driving, this time along the ground. It's cut off by the cover sweeper. He'll be through for a single. 33 from 27 balls. Kumar into bowl to Smith, who's on 11. This one's full, and has Smith late cutting. Not sure if he got a tickle on that and it didn't carry. But it's a dot ball. Kumar into bowl again. This one's full and wide, and for some reason Smith is trying to cut that. And just lobs into
Swing
the
and
leg
miss.
side.
The batsman
there's
misjudging
no
that
run.
one.
2 dot balls in a row here for Kumar. He's come back well from the first ball. He's into bowl to Smith, and this one's wide, and Smith's driving, but only can get it as far as point. McLennan's
Reasonably good
diving,
over
but
there.
safe. 32 from 24 balls now. As Smith's on strike. Pandya into bowl. It's short, and Smith's pulling. He gets a bit more of that. It's running away to the onside. They think about 2, but it's already in fine leg's
And
hands.
they get a single there.
Just 1. 31 from 23 now. McLennan on 48. This one's full, and McLennan's driving, and it is taken. Caught and bowled.
Will it be enough to slow down the
That's
momentum?
unfortunate there for McLennan. He was looking to go after it, but couldn't quite get it over the bowler's head, who bends down and takes it one-handed. St Andrews could be in a spot of bother here with that wicket. McLennan was doing a lot of the heavy lifting. Price in now. This one's short and has Price hooking. They'll get it down for a single. 30 from 21. An effective over so far. Just the 2 runs off it. Oh, and Smith just goes for the booming cover drive. Hits him. They
Reads
get
that
through for a
bit
leg
and
by
can't
still.
get a shot away.
Price on strike again. 1 from 1 for him. This one's full, and has Price hitting through square on the onside. It's cut off by mid-wicket, but they still get through for the single. Last ball of the over. Smith on strike. 28 needed from 19 balls. This one's full and wide, and Smith just flashes at it.
Just overstepping the line.
It's
there.
a no ball, and
called,
it's 6.
Still gets it away for 6.
That's a huge, huge ball here.
Players will miss out on
7 runs
trying to
and
solve
the free hit coming up. What can Smith do with this free hit? It's almost a repeat of the ball before, but he can only manage to punch that away.
Well, he was
They
smashed
get through for a
4 over the
single.
park. A very very expensive over. Will be
And
interesting to
what
see if
was
the
a
captain sticks
brilliant
with it.
over
Yaddo has some good figures so far.
ends up
Coming
going
on
for a
new
few.
spell.
St Andrews 20 off just 18 balls, and this one's full and has Price driving down the ground. Or is it Smith? I think it's Smith driving straight down the ground for a single. Paul moves to 21. Price 2 off 2. This one's full and has Price flicking off his hip
Great
and
timing.
flicking hard
Right
for
off
4.
the meat of the bat.
Well placed there. 15 from 16 now. St Andrews could do this in a dawdle. This one's full and Price is hitting straight, but only as far as Yadav. It's fielded and there's no run. Yadav into bowl to Price, who's whipping that away through square. They'll get 1. They'll think about 2, but no. Ball's already in backward square legs' hands. 14 from 14. They're down to a runner ball now. They really should do it from here, St Andrews. This into Smith, who's flicking off his legs as far as deep square leg. They'll get through for a single. 2 for 84. 13 from 13 required. Yadav, last ball of his spell. This one's full and it's driven straight, but only as far as the man at mid-on. "13 from 12 to win for St Andrews. They should do it here. Smith on strike. This one's full and he nudges it into the
Umpire
onside.
signals no ball.
Oh, it's another no ball for India. These mistakes could prove really costly
He needs to bowl
here.
a good one to avoid being smashed.
Price on strike. This one's full and Price hits straight and
Nicely
high.
played.
Oh, he's got a lot of that. That's into the pine trees. Oh, and that's what you get when you're bowling no balls. Free hits, they cost you. Price, nothing to lose, bangs it back straight for 6. 5 off 11 now. And this time he's hitting through the onside. Oh, and it's just carried to mid-wicket. I think he got a little carried away. Was trying to get 5 runs in 1 ball. And Price goes for 13. A well-worked 13. Vital runs there through the middle. And could do everything but make sure of it at the end as Pandya's hit in here to Crooks, who's facing his first ball and driving down to mid-on. They get through for a single.
And that's a single.
4 from 9 now. Smith on strike. 23 of 20 balls. This one's full and Smith inside edge onto his pad and it just trickles down the leg side. They'll get another single. 3 from 8. Crooks on strike. This one's short and down the leg side and
He lets
Crooks
that go
ducks
through to the
underneath it.
keeper.
And it's given as a wide. These extras for India, a little bit more discipline and they were in for a chance. But as it stands, I don't think they'll do it here. As Crooks knocks that ball down to
One run
fine
there.
leg just for another single. The scores are level. St Andrews 7 balls, 1 run. Will Smith try and do it here? And he smashes that one square. 4 runs. What a way to finish the game.
That's a tremendous performance, a real giant killing effort. The students with a big upset.
St Andrews University Staff Cricket Club winning there by 7 wickets in the end. Well, a little anticlimactic in the end there. St Andrews winning by 7 wickets, of course. When we take a look back at the Indian innings, Dhawan there, definitely the star, 52 not out off 31 balls. No one could really keep him contained, and there were some good overs. McPherson's second, for example, only going for 6. But no one could tie down Dhawan and Sharma, and then Kohli after Sharma was dismissed, with the exception of Earnshaw. Earnshaw, who was fantastic. We just look now at the Indian scorecard very quickly. No extras for St Andrews. Flick over to the St Andrews bowling. And as you can see there, economies of 8, 11.5, 14.5, 10.5. And it's just Earnshaw really who's the standout. 2 overs, no maidens, 1 for 7 runs. Economy rate of 3.5, and without him I think the Indian score may have been closer to 110, 120. In the end, 96 was always going to be a low total here at C1. And we look at the St Andrews Uni batting now. Of course, Koshi dismissed early on. There was a slow start by St Andrews. They're just looking to accumulate runs rather than taking any risks. Nevertheless, Koshi just nicked off to the bowling of Ahmed off a short delivery, tried to punch it off the back foot. But after that, McLennan and Smith coming together, putting on, in the end, what was 60 runs before McLennan caught and bowled, just trying to chip it back. His 48 coming off just 20 deliveries, including 20 off just 4 deliveries there in one little spell of dominant hitting. He was unlucky not to get to his 50. Definitely deserved it, but cricket's a funny old game, and with him out, it looked like India could be back in with a shot. And they tightened the screws a little bit there, just for a second, but mistakes with the ball, some no balls, some wides, and especially that first no ball that Smith smashed over cover for 6. Really kind of let St Andrews pull ahead. And when they were ahead, they just didn't let go. Price, 13 from 8, got a little bit carried away towards the end, and Crooks then came in, knocked the ball around as he's wont to do. 2 off 2 for him, not out at the end, alongside Paul Smith, who played another match-winning adjacent innings, as it were, his 28 off 22, providing the support that McLennan needed to get the job done. And St Andrews end with an over to spare, 3 for 100. Looking at the Indian bowlers, it was Yadav really, whose first over went for 22, that put India on the back foot after some very good bowling up top. Kumar, economy rate of 7, Ahmed 8.5. But again, those extras really cost them. 2 no balls, which are each followed by 2 free hits. One of the no balls themselves went for 6, and another free hit went for 6. So a lot of runs there, free runs really, just giving them away, and it may have been a different game without them. So yeah, that's our game here, another T10 friendly in the books. All that's left to say is thank you for staying with me. I've been Jim the editor, and I hope you hear from me soon.